Mr. Sawar, did you think you were racist when you were talking about the actual people in Glasgow? There's too many white people in Scotland, or too many white people in the constituency.
Not sure I ever said that.
Can you tell us about the child rape laws in Pakistan, please, sir? And the fact that they said it was going to be anti-Islamic? Anti-Islamic, sir?
People here
No, I'm being serious. I'm being serious. Obviously, in Pakistan, they said it was un-Islamic not to rape kids, and they said it was blasphemous not to complain against them.
Okay. I think your questions say more about you, sir, than they do about me.
No, I'm asking you a question. It's in the Independent, though. It's not really an answer, though.
I think your questions say more about you than
Okay, I'll give you 2 minutes. Carry on.
Turning out. Thank you.
So switching that way, please. Meter that way.
Oh, it's been a relentless few weeks. Is that baby number 1 or 2 for you? Number 2. How old's your older one? 3. You got a 3-year-old in how many weeks? 6 weeks. Really?
It was meant to be timed to coincide with the
Yeah.
you say when you were out, Neil?
I hope that still happens. Don't
Not
upset
in
me
terms
about
of
it.
like fans being able to go. We meant to go to it.
Oh, really? Were you?
Did
you get the mic higher so just get some level of the tempo?
Yeah, okay. Just telling me the name and title.
Yeah, and that's Sawar, leader of the Scottish Labour Party.
Can we say that again?
It feels very strange to say. Still so
A bit higher, please.
A bit higher?
Yeah, a bit of the gentleman's talking again.
Yeah, and that's Sawar, leader of the Scottish Labour Party, and thankfully it's not raining.
It's not right.
No.
Oh, that's fallen out. Oh, that's deliberate.
But he's going really hard.
Oh, really?
Nearly got it back.
What was he doing? Just online statement himself, or was he?
I don't know where he is, but
He's at home. I think he's at home.
Is it funny, is he?
Yeah.
In Elgin?
Right, a bit of the gentleman again, please.
Ego?
Bit of the gentleman.
right, one more time. Your name and title.
Yeah, and that's Sawar, leader of the Scottish Labour Party.
Okay.
You good?
Can you just say something, sir, please? Sorry.
Yeah, and that's Sawar, leader of the Scottish Labour Party. Grateful it's not raining, and relieved I don't have a 7-week-old baby.
Okay, all right, let's go with that.
Okay.
I don't know, I need to check.
Tomorrow there's a table of no confidence. Tomorrow there's a motion of no confidence table in it. You now going to withdraw it.
Look, it's not our motion to withdraw, it's a Conservative Party.
Withdraw your support.
Look, we've never said that we were supporting the vote in the conference. That is something we said we would consider after the 2 committee inquiry reports had published. We didn't want to prejudge the committee inquiries. Obviously, we've had the Hamilton inquiry published today. We still have the committee inquiry published tomorrow, and we'll see whether we believe the First Minister of this Parliament. There are still some serious questions that need to be answered around the role of the First Minister, whether we have a robust harassment policy, why we have the misuse of public funds, the respect of Parliament, the institutions that we have in our country, and also the role of the Lord Advocate. These are all still big issues that need to be addressed.
You accept every word.
Look, I acknowledge the report. It's an independent report by James Hamilton Tracy. Within that, though, whilst he establishes that he was not aware the First Minister has breached the ministerial code, he does say it's for Parliament to consider whether she has misled Parliament, and we're going to have a committee inquiry report tomorrow.
Are your MSPs going to look pretty silly though? Effectively come to different conclusions.
No, not at all, because what James Hamilton was looking at was specifically whether he believed there was a breaching of the ministerial code. What the committee inquiry is looking at is a much wider unit looking at the role of government around its harassment policy, and we're going to wait the publication of that report tomorrow.
You know how this is going to play out, don't you? The government and the SNP are going to rally around this report. It's independence, and they're going to train partisans, sniping from political barricades.
Well, look, I've not played any party politics with this situation from the outset. I've always taken back to principles. This does not reflect well on our democracy, it doesn't reflect well on government, it doesn't reflect well on Parliament. And especially at the time of a pandemic when people want us to focus on saving people's lives and saving Get his trainers in. Get his trainers in.
Yeah, these are new facts.
So, Kieran, could you talk as if you're asking a question?
I'm a
You
company.
just listen to-
I own a company, a media company.
Yeah, so I mean, they brought forward this motion from Wednesday to tomorrow, I think. So that's all going to happen at the same time.
I think the Tories look ridiculous with all of this, to be honest.
So they didn't have your support.
No, so we've never said that we were going to support the confidence, but going into an election, we've got a decision to make about whether, we say going into an election, there's lots of issues we don't have confidence in the First Minister on, but whether it's the
Is it going to be clear cut enough tomorrow
in terms of the committee inquiry.
Yeah.
To be honest, I've only seen what you've seen because of the leaks. I've not seen what's beyond that in terms of
Lovely. Perfect. Thank you very much.
All right.
Hope to see you again soon.
Take care.
So, Mr. Sawar, can you tell us the names of the three people in Glasgow who were murdered by the Muslim asylum seeker? Can you tell us what happened with the rapes of children in Glasgow from fake asylum seekers who were raping kids, and then it was covered up by the actual...
I think you should take your far right nonsense somewhere else.
Well, I would think that somebody that supports as a Muslim who supports a prophet who had sex with a 9-year-old girl and had sex slaves, I think that's more of an issue, is it not, than my right-wing nonsense. I'm actually a centrist libertarian liberal, to be honest with you. You, I think, are a member of a globalist Islamo-Marxist party, the GIMPs.
Excuse me, I just want to say I was witness to something about a Muslim.
Sorry, it's on tape. It's going out. We're going out live. We're going out live anyway, but it's all right. We're going out live.
Well, if you're live, I want all of your audience to know I was witness to you making a racist
It's
comment.
up. Islam's not a race, buddy. Islam's not a race. It's a religion, and it's also a political ideology.
You want to walk us across the road?
Yeah.
It's all right. We're an actual thingy as well, pal. So don't worry about that. We're actually a company as well. So you don't have to worry. It's going to put on the internet anyway. It's no problem.
I just want you to know that there's more decent people than you, okay?
Oh, is the decent? Can I just ask you a question then, sir? So let me ask you a question. No, let me ask you. No, Islam's not a race, sir. Islam's not a race.
Well, you're a
Islam's not a
racist.
race.
You can say what you want about Islam, but you're a racist.
Right, so can I ask you a question then, sir? What was the murder of the murder of the people in Glasgow by a Muslim? Can you tell me their names? Was that a racist attack, sir? Well, you seem to know all about race.
I know a racist when I see one.
Do you? Well, Islam's not a race, sir. Islam's a religion and a political ideology. How can you be racist against a political ideology, sir? You're not answering, so you don't know because it's not a race. So you're just making things up, aren't you? Have you read the Quran? Have you read the Hadith in the Quran? I've lived in the Middle East. So you don't know what you're talking about, do you, sir? Exactly, okay, exactly. You know when you've been here. Hey, Mr. Sarwar, can you tell us about the rape of Christian children in Pakistan, sir? No? It's alright, it's all on the internet, it's not a secret. I'll see you again, Mr. Sawar. Nice to meet you. Sorry, buddy, it's going on the internet. I'm not hiding.
You're not
I'm
only
not
a
hiding.
racist, but you're a bully as well.
I'm not bullying anybody.
Yeah, you're quieting down when other people come out there.
No, the girl, she's on live, she's on live. If you want to talk to me, I'll talk to you over here. If you want to...
Talk to racist.
Oh, right, you're a racist.
No, you don't deserve the time of day.
I'm trying not to be thing. That's what I said, talk over there. I'm respectful. Islam's not a race, pal. Islam is not a race. Do you understand? It's not a race. And it's the human race as well.
You can say what you like.
I know, I can see what I like.
You're a
That's
racist.
right.
But I know
That's
you're a
right.
racist.
That's right, I can see what I like, buddy. So, there you go. Very interesting. The left are trying to pass off Islam as a race when it's a religion and as well as a political ideology. So that's what you get here just now. But they're not prepared to talk about any of the wrongdoings within Islam. They're not prepared to actually have proper adult conversations about what's actually happened. Hey, Mr. Sarwar, is it the hate speech bill, is that going to apply to Islam, Mr. Sarwar?
You take care of yourself, buddy.
I will, don't you worry, Mr.
look
Sarwar.
after yourself.
I will, I always do, Mr. Sarwar. So I noticed you didn't answer any of the questions though, Mr. Sarwar. So, all up tonight. No answer to the questions about the children raped by the Muslim asylum seekers in Glasgow. No answers about who the people were that were murdered in Glasgow by the Muslim as well. No answers to any of these questions, and then you get called a racist for just asking these sort of questions. Hate only works one way, isn't it? So, I don't even know what to say in the back of that. Absolutely terrible, and that's the leader of Labour. Obviously my family were platers and textile workers, and it just shows you how far Labour's fallen. To have somebody that can't even answer questions. I mean, if you're in politics, you would at least answer questions. I would have suspected that was, and apart from getting shouted racist, because obviously Islam is a political ideology as well as a religion. So it just shows you that they want to shut down any conversation, because it's obviously a fascist, a totalitarian political ideology as well. It's quite fascist in its outlook, as well as being misogynistic and wants to kill gays and things like that. So that's what we've got as the head of Labour, unfortunately. So, very bad. So there's Mr. Sawar away in there. So, really, really bad. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. That just shows you what's in charge of Labour now.